Did you know that according to recent studies, only 18% of dogs can actually understand their owner's true emotional state and respond accordingly? It is an astonishing fact that might forever change how you see your four-legged companion. But here's the real excitement. If your dog displays these specific hidden signals, you are already one of those fortunate few they have chosen as their life partner. And you must stay until the final signal because only 2% of dog owners ever identify this sign. Yet it is the supreme proof that you are the center of their entire existence. Let's begin with a hidden language that reveals itself in your dog's ear movements. Behavior number 1, the ear rotation signal. You probably think ear movement is just about hearing sounds, right? Dog hears noise, ears move. But neuroscience tells a completely different story. Japanese neuroscientists have discovered something that will truly turn your thinking upside down. Not all ear movements are the same. When a dog hears an unfamiliar person's voice, their ears rotate evenly or slightly backward. But when they hear someone they love, someone they genuinely adore, their right ear moves forward significantly more. Why? It's directly connected to emotional processing in the brain. The right hemisphere of a dog's brain analyzes voice patterns of familiar and beloved humans. And because neural connections work oppositely, this recognition manifests through the left ear. So next time you call your dog, observe carefully. Does that left ear come forward quickly? If it does, your dog isn't just hearing your name. They're sending a neural joy signal that they can never fake. And here's the more amazing part. Other dogs can read this subtle language too. They approach dogs whose ears are forward because they understand there's happiness and stability there. Your dog is living proof of how deeply they know you. Now let's move to something more intimate. Behavior number 2, the sleep paw touch. You're sleeping at night, and suddenly you feel a soft, warm paw touching your leg. Your first thought might be the dog is just finding space. But you're thinking completely wrong. Animal psychologists call this a security anchor, and it's one of the rarest intimacy expressions in the canine world. It's the modern form of wolf pack pup behavior. Sleep lab observations have shown that this physical connection reduces a dog's heart rate by 15 to 20 beats per minute. This is exactly the rate associated with deep peace and absolute trust. Think about it. When your dog keeps touching you during sleep, they're not just finding a comfortable position. Their body is literally feeling safe and rejuvenated in your presence. They only do this behavior when they feel 100% trustworthy. That touch isn't accidental. It's their subconscious mind saying you are their only refuge. Behavior number 3, the food bowl guardian. You're cooking in the kitchen. They're sitting near your feet. You give them food, but they don't eat immediately. People often call this picky or fussy. But Stanford University researchers have found a much more significant explanation. This waiting behavior only happens when a dog completely accepts you as their pack leader, exactly how wild wolves wait until they get the alpha's permission. Your dog isn't waiting for food because they're scared or trained. Their brain literally values your satisfaction more than food. Dogs who don't wait and eat immediately are often newly adopted or rescue dogs in the first weeks. This means your dog is using you to control their most basic instinct. You are the source of their willpower. Every time they wait for food, they're saying your approval is more important than sustenance. When you rush and tell them to eat immediately, you're not just saving time, you're ignoring their expression of respect. This leads us to a behavior that often surprises owners. Behavior number 4, the shoe collector. You come home and find your dog lying with your shoes. Or maybe they've dragged your shoes to their bed. It seems annoying, right? Why won't they play with their own toys you bought? Because to a dog, your shoe isn't just an object. It's connection. Dogs collect 10,000 times more information through scent than humans. A Swedish study did MRI scans of dogs' brains while they were sniffing their owner's used shoes and found that their reward center becomes extremely active. Your shoe is an emotional treasure. But here's the ultimate blow. Dogs only take shoes from people they're deeply connected with. If you place a stranger's shoe next to yours, a bonded dog will choose your shoe every time. They're not trying to be destructive. They're trying to wrap themselves in your chemical identity. Now let's talk about respect. Behavior number 5, the head-lowered greeting. You've seen it. You've returned from work, and your dog runs toward you but with their head slightly lowered, almost humbly. It's sweet, sure, but it's actually one of the deepest respect signs in canine social structure. This posture, affectionately known as the humble greeting, requires complete submission and reverence. A dog's head is their primary communication and defense tool. They need to keep it high and alert if they feel unsafe. By completely lowering their head, your dog is sending a massive message: I don't need to display power here. I'm safe. Shelter dogs or dogs with trauma histories almost never greet in this posture for the first few weeks. Their bodies remember the need to stay alert. But your dog, they bow before you because you've created an environment so secure that their body has forgotten self-defense. That simple humble head is actually a badge of honor for you. Behavior number 6, the looking back search. You're at the market or maybe just walking on a new path. Your dog goes ahead, wandering and exploring. But every minute they stop, turn around, and look directly at you. They're not waiting for a command. They're searching. This is a behavior seen in wolf packs where youngsters look back at elders to ensure the pack is still together. By looking back at you, your dog is mentally tying themselves to you. They're saying, I'm exploring, but you're still my anchor. A dog who doesn't feel a deep bond will just run off, oblivious to your location. But a deeply connected dog uses you as their compass. As long as they can see you, they're brave enough to face the world. Behavior number 7, your name in dreams. Have you ever watched your dog sleeping so deeply that they whisper, move their paws, or even make small barking sounds? This is REM sleep, the deep dreaming state. In the wild, falling into such deep sleep is dangerous. You're vulnerable to predators. Wolves only sleep this deeply when they're in a pack they trust with their lives. If your dog feels comfortable enough to fall into this dead sleep in your living room, it means they completely trust you to watch over them. They've given you the role of sentinel. And science suggests that when they dream, they're probably dreaming about you, your face, your scent, and playing with you. Even in their unconscious mind, you are the main character. Behavior number 8, the emotional morning awakening. Every single morning is the same. The moment your eyes open, they're there. Maybe they were sleeping. Maybe they were just watching you breathe. But the second you wake up, it's an explosion of joy. Tail wagging. Maybe a wet nose on the face. Soft sounds of happiness. This isn't just I need to pee or feed me. Neuroscience research has found that during sleep, a dog's brain processes separation from you almost like a mini grief. They worry on a primal level that you might not wake up. That morning celebration is a relief ritual. They're saying, you're alive. You're still here. The pack is intact. Every morning they're grateful just for your existence. It's unconditional love in its purest form. Behavior number 9, the body lean. You're standing in the kitchen making tea and suddenly you feel a solid weight pressing against your legs. Your dog is pressing their entire body against you. They're not asking for anything. They're just leaning. This is a dog hug. Since they don't have arms to embrace you, they use their body weight. By leaning on you, they're physically connecting their world to yours. They're also surrendering their balance to you. If you move away, they'll fall. It's a physical manifestation of emotional support. They're saying, I'm here and I know you're here and that's enough. And finally, behavior number 10, stopping play for you. This is the ultimate test, the one only the most deeply connected dogs pass. Play is joy. It's one of the strongest instincts in the animal kingdom. But watch a truly devoted dog. If your dog is playing with other dogs and you call them, what happens first? A University of California study tested this exact situation. They found that only a small portion of dogs would stop their play to come to their owner first. Most dogs continue playing. But the ones who chose the human, their brains had rewired millennia of evolution. To them, you are more important than play. You are more important than instinct. You are their life's purpose. If your dog has ever left play to come to you or ignored moments of fun to choose your company, realize the magnitude of that choice. It's love that defies biology itself. If this touched your heart, I have a small request. I want to build a memorial of love in the comments. Please write your dog's name below. Let's fill the comments section with the names of the good boys and girls who love us this deeply. Tell me which of these signs they show. Do they steal your shoes? Do they lean on you? I read every story because they remind me why dogs are our greatest gift. And if you want to understand your best friend even better, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started on this journey into their hearts.